All right, so we're here pulling all the panels down so we can get to doing some work in here, doing some insulation and that kind of thing. And everything's been going fine so far. Not a whole lot to it, just screws. I know some of these trailers, they use these fast screws or whatever they call them, but they don't just unscrew. This is not one of them. It's just basically these regular Phillips screws, and I'm just pulling those out with a screwdriver. Get those out, and the trim piece goes here to cover up this gap between these two pieces. You know, honestly, I feel like these trailers are kind of hastily put together. It's not a lot of, I mean, I don't think they're really trying to make them pretty, which, hey, I'm sure they still work for what they intended to do, which is be cargo trailers, not be campers. So that is why they look like that. But you can see over here, there's a hole right here, and that's the actual cement of the driveway you can see down there. And I can move that over there so you can just kind of see there's a pretty legitimate gap here. And this is my first cargo trailer, so if y'all are looking at this, like, what the heck? Of course they're like that. Yeah, well, actually I used to have one, but this is the first time I've ever tried to disassemble one. And then there's aluminum pieces that go across the V-nose, because it's a V-nose trailer. And these here have been, I'm not gonna say challenging, but I had to get a blade out so I could cut them out. So if you're looking at this here, after you unscrew it, there's still this silicone up here that's legitimately still holding it in place. So what I've just been doing is just cutting this out with a blade. All right, same thing with over here. Just cut that out, being careful not to cut oneself. Do that with the top and do it with the bottom here. And after that's done, it basically just pulls out. So that's about it. So that's it for right now. I'm going to remove the rest of these panels, and I've already kind of done this panel above the door here, and you can just see this is steel over here and it's not painted at all. I'm not going to say this is rust. Well, it is exactly the beginning of rust. So what I'm going to do before I put the panels or the insulation is going to go in these middle pieces here, or in these areas over here. What I'm going to do before I put that on is that I'm just going to get a rattle can, and I'm just going to kind of paint over this with Rust-Oleum Rust Stop or whatever, and that should take care of that, at least a little bit. All right, so I'll keep going. All right, so I've got the panels, well, most of them removed now, and that's the studs that's behind there. And up here in front, you can see some of the places where they've kind of missed the stud altogether here. So you got that nail sticking out of that. You got this one here at the bottom sticking out of that. And this one over here. So that's where the diamond plating is. That's where the diamond plating is up front. So I just have to go out there, back these out, and then screw them into the right place. I should take care of that. So I'll do that before I put these up. Right now I'm just going through these here with some alcohol wipes. There's some black stuff on it, probably just from the welding process and whatever else not. So just cleaning them off a little bit just so I can just hit them with a little bit of paint, because it looks like they're not even painted. So sooner or later I have to assume they're gonna start rusting. So I'll knock that out here real quick. Just not painting it per se, but just kind of splash it with some paint. It's got to be better than nothing. And over here you can also see the wiring is just kind of, you know, they just kind of put a hole on there and they drop the wire in there. Sooner or later over the years, just from rubbing back and forth, this is going to wear out this wire and it's going to short out. So I'll probably just try to wrap this up a little bit more, put a grommet in places like that. Places like this right here. I'm thinking this wiring is for the LEDs up front or on the roof. So same thing on this side. Some fancy wiring over here. So I'll probably just clean that up a little bit and wrap this to protect it a little bit more. And then same thing with up here. And what do we have back here? So same kind of situation. I mean, they didn't really care to fix that. You know, these are not, I'm assuming, made for the long haul. So I'll just grommet that up as well. Keep that clean. And over there you can see my foam board that I just picked up. This is going to go in the walls and the ceiling as well. So it's just the R5 1-inch thick, 4 foot by 8 foot length. And yeah, it's got a, yeah, we said that already, but the R value is 5. So that's pretty decent. You know, it's supposed to be waterproof and mold resistant and that kind of stuff. So, but there's a view from over here. It's coming along.